Hey, all of my infinite beings and friends. Welcome back to Infinite Wisdom. And today, we're going to be talking about unity and what that means to you. Now, the word unity, when I think about unity, I think about togetherness. I think about being one. I think about selfless acts. I think about charity. I think about happiness, peace, love, joy. I think about all those things when I think about the word unity. But you know what? If we were all to just take a look at the world that we're in right now, there's not really much of that around anymore, shall I say. People That's exactly what I mean. People. I talk to so many people, and a lot of people tend to disagree with me when I say that there is no other race other than the human race, at least on Earth. There is literally no other race other than the human race. And a lot of people get upset with me when I say that. And it's like, well, there's plenty of other races. There's black, there's white. But it's just like, but does that person still bleed blue on the inside? Does that person still have emotions the same way you do? Does that person still have the ability to cry? Does that woman still have the ability to have a child just like this other woman? Does this male have an ability to produce sperm seeds, just like this other male? No matter what color you are, no matter what shape you are, no matter what size you are, you all still have the ability to do all of the same things. And this is another thing that I want to talk about, that it seems to separate us so much. It's just like looking back throughout history where we've had racial crimes, where we've had men versus women issues, right? Where, depending on the color of your skin, we don't like you, okay? Depending on the size of your pockets, we don't like you, right? Depending if you have a penis or don't have a penis, or you got breasts or don't have breasts, we don't like you, right? It's another attempt at separation, and we're falling for it. And for me, I look at everything and I see everything, and another thing that seems to only ever, click to me and everyone else, it just doesn't make sense to them. But everyone in the world is exactly the same, no matter if you're bigger, smaller. You are exactly the same. You came in the same way, you're all going out the same way. Nobody put a limit on those things, right? That doesn't change when you come into this world. You leave this way, you go out this way, you do this, you do that. Everyone is still going to be in a body bag. Everyone always comes in through their mother's wombs. But it seems that so many of us can't comprehend that. We can't understand that no matter what someone looks like, sounds like, talks like, thinks like, they're still human. And when I say think, because honestly, when I think about it, The only thing that can ever possibly make us different is the way that we think. And the reason why I say that is because people have the ability for free will to have your own opinions and say what you want to say how you feel, and not everybody feels the same at the same time, right? So everyone has that ability and that free will aspect of them. But that doesn't make them any less human than you are. When I think of the word unity, those were some of the things that I thought of. And it's like I look into the world and I see the things that we're in, and everyone's so stuck in their own realities that we don't see how we can ever help or encourage another person or teach another person. We don't see it because people in this world have decided to try to teach people to think differently, to think like we're all different. Being in this world has, in a sense, it's corrupted our minds. It just gets me, guys. I'm sorry. Because it's like, we all have the power to work together, to stand tall, to be strong. But instead, we're fighting each other. Instead, we're fighting against each other. Instead, we're running into each other head on, not worried about who's going to survive at the end of this. We need to do more to uplift the people around us. We need to do more to encourage those who are near us and who are in situations where they feel down. We need to be able to have another human being's back when they need it. Because then what? Then you can expect someone else to have what? Your back when you need it. A lot of people are they're so independent. They want to be different. Everyone wants to be different. Right? Everyone wants to be something different because this is how society has raised us, to teach us to think as if we are all different, okay? But we're not. We're all one human race. We are all just born differently. You just may be shaped differently. You may be a little lighter. You may be a little darker. You may be a little older. You may be a little younger, right? These are things that people in society forces us to keep believing in our heads that we're all different just because we look different. Just because you have a higher financial status than me, so we're completely different. You know, it could be that one person with the least amount of the least amount of paycheck that they get, and they're happy in their lives, and they are overflowed with joy. They are, in a sense, they're proud where they are because they know that whatever I do, that the next person can do the exact same thing. And a lot of people don't seem to take that into recognition that anybody can do anything as long as they're willing to work for it, right? Or willing to get help with working towards it, right? You know, some people are, more blessed than others, and they get started off in, great beginnings of lives, right? And some others aren't, where some people are born into poverty and some people are born rich. right? But what if that rich person, helped out that poverty person? And then what if that poverty person in return helped that rich person, vice versa, right? There's not enough of this going around in our lives. There's not enough helping one another. There's not enough encouragement in someone else who maybe just because you have a little bit more can help that person. Or maybe you may not even think about it, but that person, even though they don't have much, they can still help you in some way. We need to all start living back into the world of working together and believing that humanity has not failed. We failed humanity by giving up, by not supporting each other, by not giving each other love, by not sharing the joy. We've given up on our own society because we've gotten so set in the ways that society has tried to teach us, instead of staying in our own beliefs that anyone can do anything, and anyone can be taught anything, and anyone can be showed anything. As long as we work together, this will literally keep us going. But right now, we are also lost, and we are also stuck in this reality that nothing's ever going to change. And I will say, yeah, you're right. Nothing will ever change if we don't make it change. If we don't take action. If we don't stand up for how we should all be towards one another. Nothing will change. Nothing will ever transpire. Nothing will ever hit a breaking point because no one is willing to take that first step to hit that breaking point. Now, guys, I could go on and on and on and on. But I'm going to leave that right there. Alright, guys. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And let me know your feelings on this. Peace, love, and happiness.